The other part of the scripture was stood out for me, right? Is where he reminds us that we're precious to God. And he said to the very end, he said, listen carefully so that you can understand the meaning of your vision. And to me, that just means plain and simple, when we hear the voice of God, we need to listen to the voice of God. Sometimes, guys, angels just come to us in all sort of forms. Sometimes it just takes a stop to listen. Sometimes that video that you don't understand how it popped up on your timeline, but it's giving you a message from God. Sometimes it could be the homeless man. You just stop and you just talk to him and you ask him how is his day, and he give you a message that could be the Spirit of God. You know, but what it takes from us, the thing that is required on our part, is to know two things. Number one, that our God does speak to us. And the next most important thing, like the author said in the scripture, is that we must listen carefully. Listen carefully. You notice the emphasis on the word carefully. He didn't say just listen. He said listen carefully. That means that in order for us to hear the voice of God, we must listen carefully. So thank you everyone for the opportunity to speak. Before I go, I just want to give a praise report. No, I wasn't feeling too well. Went to the doctor yesterday because they had me on a bunch of medication for a couple of months. Went to the doctor yesterday, and my wife was there, and the doctor literally asked my wife, like, "What the hell did y'all do?" He's like, his body made a complete 360 turnaround, and nobody could tell me that it wasn't the prayers, because that's what it was. Because I was praying night and day, every single day, for God to just keep me here to watch my children get old, and I just feel it was one of those things that I know prayer unlocked, because I went from certain levels, like I was teeter lining where I could have had collapse of certain organs, right? And it dropped over 200 points, which took me like in perfect health. So only God, nobody could tell me no difference. So thank you all for keeping me covered in your prayers. I'm Carrie, and I relinquish my mic.